What up, boys? Welcome back to, I'm going to say balance change review, but we haven't done one of these in maybe 2 months. Has it been that long? I feel like it's been longer, because I know I missed last month because I was like update stuff and they sort of just hid it somewhere, but I don't know how long it's actually been. Anyway, it's been a while since I've done this. There's no face cam on this video, which is also sort of weird for me to do because I can actually like sit here and look around and sort of be weird. You can probably hear my voice moving, which sounds weird. But anyway, let's get into the thing. So, I don't know what Clash Royale are playing at today, but they haven't given us a Reddit post for me to look at. They haven't given me, like, a website blog post for me to look at. They haven't even tweeted out that the changes exist. They've just sort of given them to creators and stuff, and the closest thing I could find was this by Royale API, where they have the changes here, which I haven't looked at yet. The only thing I've seen is on Twitter, Clash of Ash spoiled something for me because he posted a Barbarian Barrel not killing rascal girls. So, Ash, if you're watching this, thank you for spoiling my genuine reaction. I'm now going to be sad and depressed the entire video and not have a genuine reaction, and it's all your fault. Anyway, let's get into this. Firstly, Season 2 has been announced. It's Shipwrecked, which is, I don't know, it feels like oddly similar to what we have now. Like the current arena is what I can't remember what they called it, but it's on a boat, right, which is in the sea, and maybe the boat has been shipwrecked, and maybe it's a storyline, which is why it seems linked and not fresh. But yeah, to me it seems weird that we've waited a month for something that's very, very minor. Like, look at this arena. It's the same coloring. It's almost the same, like, as the current arena we have as Legendary Arena now. So, I don't know. They say here that you're going to get the exact same stuff you did this season, which is good. It costs US $5, which is actually wrong because it costs me £5, which is more, so I'm actually getting ripped off. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about the next season pass, because this one has taken me so long to get through. Like, I'm playing so much, and I actually don't know if I'm going to buy the next one. Like, all I get is one emote, some skins, and double crown chests. Like, I don't need the double crown chest at the moment, because, like, I'm progressing pretty well through the game anyway. And, like, is the tower and emote really worth a $5 to me? Like, probably not. So I'm not actually sure if I'm going to do this one. I know I get unlimited special challenge entries and stuff, but yeah, if I can buy it with my gems, I would definitely. But putting, like, actual £5 into the game, probably not going to do that. I'm being honest. Anyway, this is balance changes and stuff. I just got a notification that they tweeted out about Season 2. Is this true? Have you posted about Season 2, but not the balance changes? If you have, I'm going to be triggered. Why have you done this? Where is my balance change post? I'm so depressed. Anyway, let's get into the changes. So, Magic Archer. I assume the symbol means reworked. That's buff, that's nerf. Wait, you can't see my cursor. 1 second. I've been meaning to do this for ages. Like, you haven't been able to see my cursor in any videos. It's been annoying me. Anyway, I assume this one means rework, this means buff, and this means nerf. Yes, okay, I'm glad we agree. So, Magic Archer is going up 16% damage, which means you kill spear gobs. I really like this note. It's really helpful. So, I guess that's cool. But his hit speed is coming down 10%. Will that... Oh, no, wait. Is his been going down? How is this not just a buff? Wait, this is meant to be a plus. His hit speed is going up, which is a nerf. Yes, okay. So overall, I don't think this is going to help him too much. I think he's still going to be, like, as bad as he is now. You changed an interaction to kill spear gobs, but is that really important? Like, not really. He hit pretty quick anyway, so he's killing spear gobs pretty quickly as it was. So, meh. The only thing this really changes is in Gob Gang, but he would hit the gobs before the spear gobs twice anyway, so it's already changing too much, so I think this one's pretty useless. Alright, so PEKKA is losing 10% essentially of her HP, and her melee range is going up, so she hits further. I don't know too much about these hit ranges. I know they changed them obviously in a patch, like a few patches ago, but I don't know how much this will actually affect her. Her range is going up double, but it's only 0.8 tiles anyway, so is it really that effective? Maybe not. Her hit points going down 10% is huge. I would call this a nerf overall. I wouldn't even call this a rework. This is just her being nerfed. I guess it's a rework because she's getting melee range back, but does that really account for 10% of her HP? Probably not. I think PEKKA did need this though. It's been meta for, like, probably the longest time. Like, PEKKA has been really strong for a long time, and it's kept beat down, like, not weak, but it's kept beat down sort of in check. Less so Golem, but definitely Giant. So I expect to see the rise of Giant with this change. This one is huge. Barbarian Barrel no longer kills princesses. That one is big. It's no longer a log substitute. I don't know. I think Barbarian Barrel's dead. I think that's it. I think you can't use this spell. I mean, maybe you can because it'll still kill the princess with a barb, but it's now counterable, I guess. That's huge. I didn't think they would do that. Like, I thought it would stop, like, not killing Sorry, I thought it would stop killing Rascal Girls that I saw on Twitter, but Princess? That's a lot. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe it'll stay viable, but I just think with its shorter range and, like, not killing princesses now, that log will just overdo it, maybe. Like, it was the most popular spell in the game, and I guess it needed a big nerf, but I don't know. Maybe I'm reading this really wrong. I feel like it's going to be dead, but I feel like I could be really wrong about that. So don't quote me on if it is dead, but that might be my prediction. I don't really know. Anyway, Fisherman, his anchor range going up to 7. That is huge. And his hit points are going up 10%. That is also huge. I don't think Fisherman is that bad. Like, he's not great, but I don't think he needs a 0.5 tower range and 10% hit points. See, this is really weird. I always complain that the changes aren't big enough, but I'm not complaining about PEKKA. I think PEKKA needed this, and I think it's really cool to see a big change like that. Not complaining about Barbarian Barrel. I do think it's going to be really weak, but it needed a big change. And I don't think I'm complaining about Fisherman. Maybe I am. Yeah, I'm complaining about Fisherman. Just because the card itself is like, it's a toxic concept, how it's basically a troop NATO. So I'm not a fan of it surviving lightning. That's the questionable bit for me. I think it's okay as long as it dies to spells, but now we have like an Exy that pulls things. Yeah. So happy with Magic Archer, could have been more. Happy with PEKKA, I think it's just a very valid change. Happy with Barbarian Barrel, also a valid change. Not happy with this one. I do think he's currently okay. I think he's not the weakest card in the game, and I think maybe just putting his range up would have been enough. I think this is definitely overkill, especially with the interaction that changes. Maybe if you just put his damage up 10%, I'd have been more happy, because he still dies to lightning, but now he survives lightning, and everything's gonna be hell. Alright, on to Lumberjack. His hit speed is going down, or he's getting nerfed by 0.1 second hit speed. I hate how all of this is phrased. It's plus 14%. His hit speed is going up. Don't put minus on it. That's really confusing. Okay, Royale API, I love you, by the way. You have the best stats and stuff. I'm not sponsored by them. I just shush. It's like a mediocre change, I guess. I remember when Lumberjack first came out and it was like a 1 second hit speed maybe. So it's getting closer to that. I think, do I think it needed it? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to say maybe not. I think Lumberjack is just a product of the meta. I don't think it's a power level thing. I'm not complaining about it. I think it could do with being a little bit weaker, but I think you also could have left it and it didn't need to take up a spot in the balance changes. And Valkyrie is having a bug fix of a radius going down. 0.7 is that, I assume, tiles. That's actually a lot. Considering its radius, that's like a whole 1.4 tiles. That's huge. Sort of sad that there's only 6 changes, but the good thing, the positive thing here, and I'm going to be positive about it because I'm never positive in these videos, is that we got 3 big changes. THREE. An entire triplet of big changes, and I'm very glad about that, because usually I sit here and I'm like, there's no big changes here, but now we got Fisherman, which is going to be hella viable in my opinion. We got PEKKA, which is still going to be viable, but it's going to be a lot weaker because of our health, and we got Barbarian Barrel, which I don't think is going to be viable, but did deserve to be nerfed. As big changes, we got little changes to Magic Archer, which means they are checking up on it, and that's a positive sign. A little change to Lumberjack, which again I don't think was really necessary, but I'm sort of happy it happened because it could use a little bit of a tone down. And then a Valkyrie bug fix. So it's actually 5 balance changes a bug fix, but I'll be positive about it for once. Overall, I'm happy with them. I will rate them, I don't know. I want to rate them out of, I'm going to rate them out of 5. 5 isn't enough numbers for what I want to say. I want to give it a 3.5 because the changes are very good. But if there were just like more of them, then it would be good. I don't know, maybe a 4. Yeah, I'm going to go with 4. I'll go with 4 out of 5. Good changes overall. Could have been more, but that's what I have to say about them. Yeah, I hope you are all impressed with these changes. I certainly do think this is a better step than what we've had recently, and that's why I'm not depressed and moaning about it all this time. But yeah, again, let me know what you think of these changes down below in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and peace.